What's up? I'm Marty with nextlevelguitar.com. What I wanted to talk about in this lesson is what to do when you're in a rut. Basically, you've learned a G chord, you've learned a C chord, you've learned an E minor chord, you've learned an A minor chord, you've learned a D chord, and you're probably really frustrated trying to get the B minor chord. Maybe not. Maybe you got it. I don't know. I'm just thinking to myself. I remember all that. But so,
what about the dreaded F chord, Marty?
The F chord, I still don't know it.
That's a tough one.
The F chord, yeah, the F chord and the B minor, those are kind of like the next level. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm taking those, basic open chords, cowboy chords, open chords, whatever you want to call them. They're definitely the chords I learned first. And what I'm doing is I'm just embellishing them with what's called the G major pentatonic scale. So I'm just going to play that scale really quick. You might recognize it as the E minor pentatonic scale. They're the same thing. The only difference is with the G major pentatonic scale, my home base, my root, is the G note as opposed to the open E. That's it. So here it is. Okay, so that's something really good to practice. But then the other thing to practice with that is hammering on notes of that scale, where I pick it and then I hammer my finger down. And also pull-offs, where the finger's already down, I pick it and then pull it off. And then the dreaded hammer-on pull-off. Okay, but so then what I'm doing is I'm just using that idea. There's a few different ways to approach it. One is to play a chord, like a G chord. You can play it this way too, but I play it this way for this particular concept. I strum a chord, and then I fill just tiny little melodies from that scale within the chord progression. So if I have just G, C, and D, I play a G chord, and then I'm going to do just a little embellishing. C chord, a little embellishing, so forth, so on. And it, obviously, little chord tricks here too. You can always add with the. And you can start real basic, literally just. That was the open G string there. And all of a sudden, I was really just doing one or two strings there. All of a sudden, now you have some melodies going on. I would also say any open chord that you have, take a finger off, add another finger. If you have a free finger, just add it somewhere and just see what it sounds like. You might surprise yourself. I think, some probably really famous songs were written that way. Okay, another thing I did was strum the whole chord as I was doing the hammer-on pull-offs. one other trick. And you know, just yeah, I think of it really literally as a trick, but it is, you know, it is cool. Take a C chord, and I'm just gonna scoot it up a whole step, like that. And when I strum that, and avoiding the low E string, it's called a D add 9, but I find that you can substitute this for a D chord, and all of a sudden, people gather around, amazed at the magic that's coming from your fingers. Okay, so instead of a D chord this time, I'm going to play this C up a whole step, and you know, with all the same other ideas. And all the same little kind of hammer-ons, or at least with the D and the G string with this shape. All of a sudden it's like, wow, did you go to music school? I'm Marty with nextlevelguitar.com. I hope you enjoyed just kind of getting a little piece of what I've learned on my guitar journey. And if you liked what you saw, go over to nextlevelguitar.com. Check it out. There's a ton of material to learn from. Acoustic, rock, funk, blues, everything in between. So hopefully you come on over and say hello. Thanks a lot.